I'm running this on a different game launcher right now. You know, this game is very, how do I say it? Very, sensitive. Very sensitive game. Very sensitive game. Um, yeah, it's a very sensitive game. I have a very powerful PC. What I'm doing right now is pretty rough. I'm listening to music while live streaming at 1080 60 at the same time, while having my camera on, while having controller programs at the same time, while having a camera at the same time, while having a microphone at the same time. So, while having all these overlays at the same time. The problem is, I could run other games just like this, and nothing happens. I can play SSX like this and live stream in 2K at 60 FPS while having my music at high quality at the same time, and I will have no drops and everything. I think the FPS meter now is breaking. It's saying that I have 1 FPS. So now we are, because we've customized, I went into like the amount of things that I've done to make this game run properly is actual science, bitch. It's crazy. I like this game. If I didn't like this game, I wouldn't be doing this, but I'm glad that there is a community mod patch. I just wish the community mod patch would be more publicly available, not hidden away in the different corners of the internet, right? And that's just kind of annoying because now you have the in-game modded controller overlay, and then you have my own control overlay, which I like better because it actually shows you actual statistics, and I use it for SSX to play competitively. So, like that's what I like, and I wish more games did that. And I like how the overlay is in a place where it doesn't obstruct the wheels of the rider, like in Trials Rising. This is how it is. It is quite the setup that I use for a completely different game that I have here. So don't even listen to the FPS counter anymore because the FPS counter is complete bogus. Right? There are, for now, I have fixed it to the point where there are frame rate drops, and they're very subtle, and they don't get in the way. There is a bit of a, I don't even know why there's a desync controller problem. Feels like the only way to get rid of this problem is to literally play with the game by itself, nothing else. Can't live stream, can't record, can't do anything at the same time, or the game will run like shit. It's like this game was only designed for it to just play. And that's kind of annoying, really. So, yeah. Because right now I have a little bit of a controller desync problem. I have a little bit of frame rate problems. So I'm suffering from frame rate issues and desync controller desync issues. We have a desync issue and we have a frame rate issue problem. And I don't experience this problem at all on the emulated port of SSX. And that game is a 3D game. This is a 2D. And that's not even the problem. The problem is I can play other games just fine and I get a solid, steady FPS, 120 FPS, zero drops, while doing the same thing that I'm doing right now. So this is complete fucking bullshit. Right? I feel like games in the future need to be better. We don't have to rely on community patches, mods to improve the game because the developers are too fucking lazy to do it themselves. That's actually fucking crazy that we have arrived in a time where it's bad. Launching this on Steam is a complete abomination to existence. No, so it also depends on what your launcher is, apparently. Because it shouldn't matter, but it does, apparently. Apparently that matters. Clearing your cache also helps on your PC. Oh man, I just never played a game where all the settings are on absolutely low visual quality settings, absolutely low quality settings, and the game still runs like ass cheeks. I've never played a game like that before, so this is the first time I've experienced this with any game on PC. Right? So, like usually when you lower all your settings, your frame rate is fucking amazing, but not with this game apparently. So, there is a huge problem. Kind of annoying actually, because I played this on I feel like an emulated version of this game would go a long way with its performance integrity. You can actually just customize the whole framework of the internals and everything, and just so many graphical settings, and it would just wouldn't even empower the. It wouldn't have any effect on anything. I feel like there's the server, Ubisoft servers suck. They have an impact on this game, and there's something severely wrong, and that is actually fucking bad. So SSX doesn't run like this whatsoever. Like whatsoever at all. We have a zero performance problems. I'm only going to be playing this game for 2 hours. So sometimes they're a little bit worse on certain maps with high decoration like this. Problems don't persist when I just play this game boringly, just running the game by itself, which is Got a frame rate drop. And you probably can't even tell from the video too, because it doesn't show up in the video. They're so subtle. Stream's gonna have connection stream problems. What you experience as the viewer is not going to affect my experience of the jittering and the stuttering that I experience sometimes. I just wish that it was just better. And it's not. What I'm doing is totally more advanced than your typical streamer, I guess, in this game. So I do this for other games. Same setup for this one. A few adjustments. Oh, now we're getting the frame rate drops like crazy right now. Cool. Already talked so much shit about this game last time, reading all the negative reviews, which they're all like 100% accurate, by the way. I don't want to hear anything. Fanboy. Crazy. The desync issues are crazy. If I didn't have a single desync issue, I would have been flying through this course already. That matters. Imagine if SSX had this. I wouldn't be able to play that game. And I played a game at a much, much higher level than this. Much, much higher level. Kind of like trying to balance throttle with frame rate drops. Controller desync issues. Really like throwing me off. It's almost like you have to get used to it or something. Really just bamboozling my fucking brain right now. Almost like it applies more weight. It almost feels like I'm playing Trials Rising sometimes. Trials Rising, the lag made the character feel like it was heavy like an elephant. half the time, and then there was awful desync issues. Terrible. Huh. See that? They just want drama and complain like babies. One thing I've been thankful for is a community that can actually just piss me the fuck off to the point where I crash out. I think I can thank them for that. Their annoyance was staggering, actually. That's how bad it was. Enough to like piss you off to the point of breaking point of annoyance. Where I want, how I want, when I want. How it is. $20.26. Me and Killer the Man used to play these tracks a long time ago. Bitch babiness even existed. By ourselves. Right to listen to my music while I play a game if I'm being penalized for that. I don't like mainstream personalized. Want when I want. I'm not gonna follow the herd. Whole 2 hours playing this. I'm fine though. I don't want to feel like playing SSX. Casual. Frame rate is pretty fucking bad though. Frame rate drop when I play SSX, and I'm doing like even more exerting of my computer. Streaming at a higher quality, even way higher quality. I'm doing more on my computer while playing that game. Crazy. Because an emulator is much more optimized than this game will ever be. That's the problem. There's only so much modders could do to improve a slop fest of a port. Try, but only so much they could do. Almost like I got, I don't know, man. I have to scrap my current setup just to play this game with higher frame rates. It's either uninstall, go with it. Sucks. I'm gonna zero fault, I guess, all of these Zac tracks, even the level 4. I guess endurance and performance. How to endure garbage frame rate drops and desync controller issues. I would never thought I would experience. Acceptable for Halo. Halo, even. Fuck, I don't like fucking frame rate drops. Like, I could play The Last of Us Part 2 on PC with everything at max settings and probably have a more steady frame rate than what's happening right now, which is pretty embarrassing. And I did do that already. I did stream The Last of Us Part 2 on PC while playing that shit on hard mode or whatever, just to enjoy the game with a slight challenge. This is crazy, dude. And that game is fucking a bazillion times better than most games will ever be. Probably the best graphic game ever made, will be ever made, I would say. So bad. On all high settings, playing The Last of Us or something. I understand that. I get that, but fuck. My, like, 0 frame rate drops on my end. Crazy. Actually craziness. My camera is a 60 FPS rendering camera, and my camera has better frame rate than your game. Put input lag plus the frame rate. Oh my. I can never get a break. It's got to be some sort of desync or frame rate drop at the right possible fucking moment. That's crazy. I didn't get a single frame rate drop there until that last part where I died. It's like it just throws you off completely. It's bad. I'm not gonna be doing a lot of these, so I'm good. Only got a few more tracks that I kind of like want to zero, and then I'm kind of done. Gonna see how bad it pisses me off in the higher level ninjas. Better than last time. Sick. I think this is the game that will just destroy your your left stick completely. The left stick flicking left and right is how you jump in this game. People didn't know. The more you flick it, the more you jump. Yeah, it matters. The desync issues matter so much. I really don't care about getting the best score, I mean the best time or whatever. Why would I even on a fucking game this badly performance-wise? I'm not going to change this game's rating. I'm going to keep this game at a 7 out of 10 from the console aspect. I confirm that this game runs amazing when you just play nothing but this game. Playing this game normally, it runs perfectly. That is no fun at all. Like this game is anti-social media or something. Live stream proof. Sucks. I feel like after I pass this, I don't know though. This game is unpredictable. Frame rate drop can happen and I'm fucked. So till the end happens, I can't say shit. Fuck, dude. Of course. Where did this jump now? I think this game and SSX are going to be my medicine now. Fucking frame rate drop. This is fucking so dumb. Oh my goodness. Got a frame rate drop as soon as I jumped off that barrel. Didn't get no grip on that. I think I got a frame rate drop there too. I like how there's so many people that I've encountered throughout the years on YouTube with certain playthroughs saying that, oh, you can't handle hard games or whatever. And here I am, like playing harder games than they'll ever imagine in their lives. Shit talkers, actually. They project their hate onto others because they hate themselves so badly. Oh, damn. We just got a tire glitch combined with a frame rate drop. Frames almost like they're getting worse the more I play. My internet, I would say, is like 1,000 direction upload, download. I got half an hour to play, and then I gotta shut everything off. I can't really play. Say that last stream, that last chance, I kind of passed. Not by much, though. If anything, I think I want to make a community patch for Ricky. Passionate in that game. More than ever. Somehow top competitor in that game. So the goal is to zero fault these tracks. Amount of time. A 0 is the goal. If I get a slow time, I really don't give a fuck because the frame rate sucks ass. That is the goal. Playing trials for 15 years. Off and on. And at all the trials games. Multiple consoles. Favorite trials being Trials Evolution. Trials Rising was the worst game ever made, though. And worst Trials game and the worst game ever made in general. I don't think I'll ever experience a game worse than that, but I have experienced worse than that. But that game was a complete letdown because it was a sequel to one of my favorite games that I like playing. This game and the other ones. Trials Rising is a complete other letdown. What's even worse is the editor was a bazillion times worse. And then losing all my diamond medals too. Add icing on the cake. So, game had horrible save state issues. When your game deletes all your saved progress and it's a long game, your game is a 0 out of 10 material. I don't give a shit how fucking good it is. Simple. Even worse is there are developers making devlogs in that game saying that they were proud of Trials Rising. So now I know that I don't know what kind of nutcases they hired over there, but bro, it's fucking crazy. Imagine being proud of a game that people hate. It's actually crazy. Never experienced such hypocrisy in my life. I feel like the birth of Trials Rising is where I became a fucking critic. Like a video game actual reviewer that actually tells the truth. Not some fucking journalist that has their fucking brains melted every single day. Sometimes in life, things have to break you in order to make you. Just how it is. I don't know if that is the real frame rate up there. I don't think it is. 11 FPS, 9 FPS, 5 FPS, 6, 4 FPS, 3 FPS. I'm not sure if that's the real FPS. I don't think it is, but this game is so bad that it's confusing the FPS NVIDIA overlay. Like we're talking about a trusted kind of a trusted source. The program can't even tell what the fuck the frame rate is in this game because it's so all over the place and fluctuating so much that the FPS reader doesn't even comprehend what the fuck is going on. That's when you know your game is cock-a-doodle-doo. Unfortunately, Trials Rising would be just off the charts. It'd be like a Geiger counter on a fucking radiation detector. Well, I got the 0. That was good. I got a 0 fault today. Very nice. That's another track zeroed. A great track, by the way. That's Dr. Eggdix from fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. There we go. Okay, so that's my result with a fluctuation frame rate drops 1 FPS. How it is. If these guys are not playing it the same way I'm playing, that is an absolute embarrassment. I'm going to have to call it right now. Like, if these guys are not getting a single frame rate drop, which I think they are, I have a sneaking suspicion that they are having frame rate drops just like me. Because if they're not, then you shouldn't be performing this fucking badly. Seriously. Because when you get to a certain, and those guys that we just seen are way better than me currently in trials, so there's no excuse, you know. Like when you have ninja level 9 riders in there, literally speed running level 9s. I don't understand, bro. But I'm guessing it is the frame rate drops, right? The frame rate drops does take a toll. I'm only a ninja level 6 player, and to be honest, I never played in a while, so I don't even know where I stand anymore. I really don't know where I'm at anymore. There's certain obstacles that I'm really fucking good at, and there's obstacles that I'm really, really bad at. That's where I'm at right now. My skill is just all over the place. So, I mean, because I don't know. So I did Castle Lake. I'm kind of happy. 0 faulted Castle Lake. I kind of want a 0 fault chill factor. You know, we can 0 fault a bunch. I want a 0 fault Imperial. I have 1 fault here. I have 2 faults here. I want to. I don't know if I can 0 fault this one. I can 0 fault this one. This is a real level 3. These are all level 2s. This is a level 3. And I would say level 4. Level 5. I'm not 0 faulting this. I don't even know if I want to attempt this, actually, to be honest. This track is way too long, and with the frame rate drops, there's no way I'm going to 0 fault that track. This is another amazing creator. Fuck, I don't know if we don't have a creator for this, right? It just resetted my cycle. Right, did it? Okay, okay. Well, he's like these are the top 3 ninja creators on trial. I'm on Trials Fusion. 3 people right here. Really have a favorite track, if I'm being honest. The only track that I never beat yet was just NetherRealm. Um, and I beat all these. I beat these all on console, so like I don't want to beat them again. Beat all of them on console. I rebeat them again, but I beat most of these all on console. I just want to pass new tracks and only revisit tracks that I really, really, really like. I was there's a Killer the Man loves all of these tracks. Love all of these tracks. There was one that I really liked. I don't know which one it was. Like that one? No? Has a lot of tracks too. Version or now. I'm gonna have to know if it's the ninja version or not. Not her favorite track. I like this one. So I know where it was. Added more now to work on. Minor. Gonna be one of these. Not sure though. So washed out the graphics. On, bro. What are we going on? Somebody did the laundry wrong. What? Look at that Trials Rising lag spike. You guys saw that? That was an instant fucking freeze. What is wrong with this fucking game, bro? This game is not okay, man. An instant fucking Trials Rising lag spike. It's an instant fucking freeze, bro. Damn, man. Crazy. Right. This is the hard version. I think. No, I don't know what version this is. Morning. Might as well. This for 15 minutes. Jump. Doesn't look correctly at all. I'll never do this jump. Never fucked the last part up ever in my life. I guess time for everything. Like, only a few people are doing that. Okay. Only a few people are pushing themselves. Only one person zero faulted it. I was just trying to zero fault that track. Okay. I'm gonna be the second Canadian to do that. Probably just not today though. I have to go. I will do these tracks next time. Zero fault.